This is the third annual CSAD Global Read-A-Thon, honoring narratives from Africa and the African diaspora. This year's theme, Roots, the Journey of Us.
Joining me now to talk more about the theme, Edvige Jean-François. She is the Executive Director at CSAD at GSU. Edvige,
hey,
welcome back.
We are back.
This is year number 3. We just keep doing this.
I'm telling you, and it feels better and better every time we do it.
Thank you for inviting me back.
Thank you for coming back.
And you brought your bag of books.
And I brought my bag of books.
Okay.
So these are like Haitian women who are liberators and pioneers. And this bag is special to me, so I feel like a bag lady. And I have here some of my favorite books. This is by Jacques-Stephen Alexis. So these are like my Haitian comrades, right? I've got Marie Vieux-Chauvet and Miriam Chancey, who you're going to get to talk to later. So anyway, this bag of books, it goes everywhere with me. So here we are.
Yeah, here we are with the bag of books.
With the bags of books.
This theme is different than the previous themes, right? So tell me how you came up with this journey theme.
So, you know, the first year was our inaugural year where we sort of read everything we wanted. We looked at narratives, we shared, we loved, we cried, we laughed. And then last year we had a contest. And where, as you remember, we tried to pick the greatest book of all time, right? Very subjective, obviously, the GOAT book.
I loved it.
Which ended up being fun. And then I thought, maybe this year, this is the year where we get to step back a little bit when we talk about Africa and the African diaspora, right? The vastness of it all, right? Africa, 54 countries, and just the Black diaspora population across Brazil, across Colombia, Venezuela, Haiti, and all over the Caribbean. I thought it was time to sort of look at our histories and our journeys, where we came from, how we ended up to the pockets of the world where we are, and how we connect universally.
And Edvige, we have so much to cover in these hours. Whew. I love it. I love it. We're just going to like wig right through it.
We're just going to dig right in.
So the journey, you know, about us. Let's start with Mali. I mean, you've got an amazing timeline.
I actually brought you a copy, right? And we have wonderful graduate research assistants who worked on this, Prithvi Reddy and Madison Vital, the entire CSAD team. I cannot say enough about our wonderful community at Georgia State University and the brilliant students, and you'll get to meet the Director of Academics, Elizabeth West. Anyway, we start with Mali. And, you know, and I've got a bit of a cheat sheet here. I don't have to do this by memory. Mansa Musa, the ruler of the Mali Empire, widely considered the wealthiest person in history. Under his reign, Mali experienced a golden age, flourishing in education, culture, economic power. So a storied figure. And our timeline kind of, it's not the definitive timeline, y'all. It takes us from the 1400s to the election of President Barack Obama in 2009. And so it's sort of like some key points, right? There's Brazil.
Right?
Brazil,
1500s.
The history of the Colombo community, escaped enslaved African indigenous people who formed settlements. Queen Nani, a chieftain, you're going to hear about her more later with one of our professors, but really worth recognizing. I should say Queen Nani, that's Jamaica, but in terms of Brazil, just the colonial power of Brazil and self-determination.
And then we go to America.
And then we go to
1619, very important date.
We keep hearing about 1619, obviously. It is a very important date, you know, widely recognized as the first recorded arrival of Africans in North America when a Dutch ship arrived. 20 captives, and then the rest, as they say, is history. So that date, most of us, many of us have heard it referred to. Back in 2019, it became a significant marker because Ghana invited Afro-descendants to return to Ghana, 2019, the 400th anniversary.
And we'll be hearing a lot about that.
And we'll be hearing about Ghana.
From the Ghanaians as well.
From the Ghanaians
yes,
themselves.
The 17th century.
17th century, Angola, Queen Nzinga. Matumba was one of Africa's most powerful, resourceful monarchs. We can't forget the women, right?
Of course.
Gotta give love to the women, right? Using her advanced military knowledge to protect people from the Portuguese. So we're recognizing her as well.
Jamaica.
And we're gonna keep going until we gotta stop, y'all. So Jamaica.
Well, nobody's told us to stop so far, so we're gonna keep going. We got Jamaica.
Yeah, I mentioned Queen Nani. who really was a Maroon chieftain, a leader widely beloved, and the Maroons were escaped enslaved Africans who established self-sufficiency, really sort of fighting against Spanish rule. So she was a prominent figure and widely recognized, the Maroons. And y'all now, I get to my peeps.
That's right. That is
Shout
right.
out to my Haitian people.
Haiti, 1804.
Historic figure. Storied figure. And I always say, I come from a non-academic background initially. And so the way Haiti has been in the media, in my opinion, often vilified, right? So I come to the world of academia and I realize it reinforces what I learned as a child, how beloved Toussaint Louverture is, how renowned he is, as the great general liberator of the Haitian people who decided, rather than to live in bondage, to free themselves, self-determination, becoming the only enslaved nation to have basically fought and won its freedom at the hands of the colonial powers. So I couldn't miss that one.
And so many see that
others
as a model, really.
As a model, absolutely as a
Haiti.
model. And we'll get to hear more about Toussaint Louverture in Haiti coming up later in the next
We're going to be in Europe.
Yeah, we're going to be in Germany. Germany, shout out to Germany. So they are back this year for the 3rd year of participating in the Read-A-Thon. So
we appreciate
you, Germany. Thank you for always
coming
through. To go to Germany, so we should go visit. Go to Mainz, and the United States again. And I have to take a beat and really talk about the Great Migration, right? So this partnership with Georgia Public Broadcasting really fueled by this documentary, this 4-part series by your good friend, Skip Gates. To talk about the different waves of the Great Migration. The first wave beginning at around 1910, right? Where approximately 1.6 million Black Southerners moved to the North to protect themselves from violence and Jim Crow laws. And so really, there's so much, right? I can keep going on and on and on and on.
Well, we got 4 hours, but we're not going to give you all 4. Yes.
Good to be back with you.
It's so wonderful to be here. Edvige, thank you so much for your personal stories. And we're all going to share our personal stories. And this is an important time to do so.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.